Hey friends, welcome back to Spirit Made Me Do It. I am so happy to have you here, and thank you to all my new subscribers. Today, I just wanted to talk about what I'm hearing a lot in the comments. These are really strange times. I don't think I really have to tell you that. But the energies right now, they feel very insecure. It's almost feels like walking on like muck. You don't know when you might just sink in. I don't know how to really describe it other than that. It just feels it's just off kilter. It just makes you feel like you're not quite walking on solid ground. This is what I'm hearing over and over again, that everybody is feeling either stuck or they're feeling off kilter. There's a lot of self-isolating that's going on as well right now, and that's not a bad thing. I've actually been doing a lot of that myself, and my friends have been doing that also. Um, This is really a time for us to look inside and see who we really are. What do we really stand for? What is it that we really want out of life? What does life want from us? That's a better question. What does life want from us? What is it that we're supposed to do? And I asked my guides because I've been going through, just like the rest of you, I've been going through a lot of self-doubt. What I did was I did my channeling like I do before a reading. And what I got from spirit when I asked, what does life want from me? The response that I got was to be true to yourself and those around you, to bring peace and love to those you touch, bring about joy where there is sadness and peace where there is disruption. Know you are truly God's and have the power to do all things. That was the message that I got, that I channeled. And that's really about what, right? It's about going inside and knowing who you are, knowing what you stand for, know what you can offer to this world. And we really do need to be love right now. We need to just be kind. I mean, just little things, just smiling, just not reacting to people who are overreacting to bad situations. There's a lot of that going on as well. Going inside and isolating is a way to get to know yourself. It's a way to bring you into the now. It's a way to bring some peace into your life. What do I have control over? Is the question. Well, I have control over what I say and how I react to things that are happening around me. And that's really something that we need to do. We need to act and not react. If there's something that's questionable happening here, be aware of it, but don't react to it. If somebody says something to you that's negative, know that that's them showing you what they're going through. That's the inner turmoil that they're going through. By the same token, do not do that to others. Do not show, if you're going through some confusion and some scariness, don't show that to other people. Don't push that out into the world. This is what we need to do. We need to stay in touch with ourselves, be aware of what we are putting out, and always just be loving and kind. Try to leave the situation better than when you got there. We really are gods. We really can make this world the world we want it to be, just by our perception alone. If you're going through a bad time and you choose to just not react to everything, just to live in the moment, first of all, that perception changes everything. If you're perceiving from seeing the world as it is here and how it's affecting you to going inside and just changing the narrative of it. Okay, this is what's happening. Can I do anything to change it? If so, what? Just look at the facts of the situation, and that'll take you more into the now and out of what's happening over here. Okay? That's one way to deal with it. I have always thought and lived by the rule that if my life is going horribly wrong, if things are just not where I want them to be, if I'm in a bad place mentally or emotionally, I look for other people who need help because there's always somebody who's worse off. But even if they're not worse off, if you help someone, it makes you feel like you're in control of something. It makes you feel like you've done something good. You've made a good change. And that's beautiful. And that goes into the collective, those beautiful things. That goes into collective. The more you put good things into the collective, the more the collective lightens, the more people that become aware of how they're supposed to treat each other and how we are supposed to help each other and how we are supposed to work together. That's the only way we're going to get through this craziness because what's happening right now is you've got this energy, this old energy of things have always been this way. This is how it's always been. This is how it's always been. And then now all of a sudden we're in chaos. Well, the reason this chaos is happening is because we have to get out of what's always been and we've got to get into something new. This is where we help to create better things. This is what we do. If we push out the love all the time and be loving and kind to everyone, that's creating that loving, kind world around us. And that ripples out. It also comes back. So if you're putting out love and kindness and just trying to help, you're going to get all that back. You're going to get that feeling of being helped, that feeling of being loved, that feeling like you have some control over something. This is so important right now. The more love that we get out there into the world, the quicker we'll get through this chest beating that's going on, these old thoughts and ideas and ways of life that are clinging on. They're chest beating right now. They're panicking. They know that that energy is about to come to an end. And now is the time to bring in that good, that nurturing, that loving energy that we want. So that's how we have to be. We have to be loving. We have to be nurturing. We have to be in the now and not react to what's happening around us. Trust spirit. Spirit knows what it's doing. They're getting us to a better place. We're getting to a better place. Yeah, unfortunately, we have to go through this muck to get there. But we needed to bring all of this to the surface so that we know what we clean away. And there's a lot that needs to be cleaned away. But this is up to us. How we respond to things by helping those people that are in need or that are going through a more frightening situation or that are in fear and feel like they have no escape. If you can help people with that, that clears up a lot in the collective. That clears up a lot of muck that needs to be gone. Just be loving. Just be loving, live loving, be the peace and the love in the world that you want to bring to the world because that's what you're doing in the now. How you present yourself now creates the world that you want. If you're putting out love, that love's going to come back to you. That love's going to continue to grow. Love never diminishes, it only grows. Sometimes it gets hidden away a little bit, but it doesn't diminish. We're going to get through this. These are interesting times for sure. And we'll get through everything and it'll be fine. And self-isolation is fine. But when you are out in the public, just kind of mentally put that love out there. Just kind of open up your heart and just put that love out. And just be kind and offer a smile and maybe help somebody get something off the top shelf or help somebody with their grocery bags or their cart or whatever situation you're in. Just be helpful and loving. And that'll make a world of difference. That'll make the difference in the world that you want. So be loving and kind and patient and compassionate and all those beautiful things. Show everybody how beautiful the world can be by you showing them how beautiful you are. I love you guys. We have a beautiful community of a lot of very, very loving people. And that gives me so much hope because I know that we can make this difference. Start with yourself. Take care of you. Take care of your family. Do what you have to do. And when someone in need is brought to you, help them as much as you can. You're not going to be able to help everyone, but help as much as you can. Even if it's just a compassionate ear, just be there for everyone else. But be there for yourself first, because you have to put your oxygen mask on yourself first before you put it on others. You got to make sure you're taken care of. Make sure that you're not trying to pour from an empty vessel. Love on you. Get to where you need to be. Don't react badly. React with love and compassion. Be kind and giving. Be all the good things you know you already are. Just because somebody else isn't treating you with the love and the compassion that you deserve. If you yell back at them, they're never going to learn. If you show them, if you're an example, that's how people learn. That's how we all grow. So be good to one another, everybody. Love you. Bye bye.